Step back into... No, what the fuck is all this? Oh, now I'm feeling a lot better, I guess. Wait, how do I get to my balcony? Oh, it's people talking. Said I could get to the balcony through... It lied! Can I move the edge of the frame? I can't. That's interesting. Do I close the door? I should close the door. So, something here. Oh, that's a door there. Maybe that leads out to the balcony. See what? There's something on the table. Money! Give me that money. Oh, let's go to this door. Oh, loading. Here we go. I can now get to my shoe. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. A gust of briny wind watches over you. Green shoe right foot. And that becomes snakeskin shoes, which now gives me -1 savoir-faire, but +1 composure. Okay, cool. Good to know. Secret task complete, find your other shoe. Gained experience +10. There they both are, 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet, like 2 baby crocodiles. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. So that gave me some morale or something. Alright, oh, that's on the ground floor, so we need to come back in here. Alright, let's go talk to this person. No, let's look at this. Hello, officer. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Ooh. Glasia, Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
No. She seems perplexed by your question. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Great. You have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Could be because of the drinking. She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. I might not know where I am. She nods. But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case? Takes a long drag before speaking. There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. And why didn't you just tell me that? I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Okay, well, I'm not doing a 3%. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Oh, I wonder what that other one was. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. Oh, is this ironic or is this serious? Before you go, I have some questions for you. Oh, your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? There was the usual ruckus, she shrugs. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods towards room 3. Loud disco music? Oh yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, that. Yeah, whoa. The less said about OO, the better. OO were huge where I came from. I was very young there, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? Yeah. It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. What happened? A slow, sad song started playing. My God, that's an alliteration nightmare. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music, on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in Sanson. XP gained. Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also, what else? That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like wild beast? Yes, it was very cool. It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it. Then what happened? Then you started screaming and trashed the place. That's so me. What did I do? A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped, and furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. Please tell me there wasn't anything else. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. She nods. And that was it. Okay. What is it that they have against the police here? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. Where exactly is here? Where am I? You're in a hostel, sir. No, where are we? Where in the world? We are in Revachol. Revachol? I'm just going to go Revachol. Don't know which one sounds better. Probably something different every time. Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation, half a century after a failed world revolution. She is central to our moment in time. What? Is this the future? Is this actual cyberpunk? Revachol forever? Should that mean something to me? You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties. Continue. Her accent suggests she's not from around here. She's from Orange, another part of the world. Tell me, is it 51 now? It's 51. What century? The current century. And that's what? What number? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names, and this is the current one. How many centuries have there been then? Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. She grins. What's so funny? You're right. Her expression turned serious. There is nothing funny about civilization. Okay, that's freaky. Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Dude. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Got some music going on. Tasks done. I'll find your other shoe. I didn't know I had that task to. I'm going back to... Oh, it's red? Does that mean it can't be done again? Go have a look so that I know how this game works. If I hold down. What if I right click? Can I not make myself go faster? I can't. So this is a white check. You may retry it. This is a right check. You may retry it. I've now got +1. Heard about the band OO. Let's try it again. Nice. It belongs in the new, the 3rd decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of revolution that for a fleeting moment free market economy seemed like the ultimate uncontested way of life for our species. Okay. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, that means only one thing. Guillaume le Millon. Guillaume le Millon. Okay. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Nice. Guillaume le Millon. Nice. This game is fucking talking to me, man. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit, then he made the expression. So I adopted it. Why? Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Millon's region mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix because unlike Guillaume le Millon, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous. How long ago was the new? There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression, looking good on you or anyone. 2 decades if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic. Anything else like who am I? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that. Does this have anything to do with ostentatious orchestrations? Not really. OO must have just stirred your mind. They're more like a disco rock band anyway. Guess that did then. Right. So this is still very low. It's a white check. You may retry it. I mean, I'm not going to do something that's 3%. That's just nightmare. Nightmare. No hope. Oh. What is this? Thought cabinet. Fucking hell, what kind of game has a thought cabinet? This is insane. Guillaume Le Millon. Temporary research bonus. -1 logic, head in the clouds. Research time, 4 hours, 30 minutes. Problem. Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Millon, who, with his amber mane and sparkling tea, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit boîte de nuit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass, too. Oh, wait. Maybe he became a police officer in Revercole West. Oh, that's interesting.